So the Warriors gave us what we expected all season long, another championship, back-to-back titles, 3 in 4 years. Here are the 3 things that we learned in Game 4 as the Warriors swept the Cavaliers to claim the title. Number 1, the Warriors showed up tonight. Maybe for the first time all season, they gave you a full 48. And it was pretty incredible to watch this team play together the way that they did. The ball was moving, guys were making shots. Both Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant were gunning for that MVP of the finals. Kevin Durant claiming it with the triple-double. Stephen Curry, very deserving had he won. Just came up a little bit short this time. Nonetheless, the Warriors looked spectacular. The Cavaliers had no answer, even though the Cavaliers showed a little bit of heart in this game. Second thing, LeBron James told reporters, there was a report that came out immediately after the game, he walked up to the stage with a cast on, he said that he punched a blackboard after Game 1, and you can't blame him for doing that, considering this series would have been entirely different had the Cavaliers claimed Game 1 in that hypothetical. Nonetheless, LeBron James playing through injury in this series, no doubt played a factor in this series. That said, Warriors probably take it anyway. And we now move on to LeBron Watch 2018. Where will LeBron James go? With the Warriors winning the title that so many of them expected, it doesn't feel like there was a moment to bask in the glory of Golden State's championship. Everyone was immediately on to LeBron, not only with the injury, but with his upcoming free agency. The Warriors will be part of that, if through nothing else by speculation. But LeBron Watch 2018 getting underway, kind of taking a little bit of the shine off of this Golden State championship. But let's bring it back. Let's talk about where the Warriors fit in history, because they established themselves tonight as a dynasty. They were always on the precipice of it. They finally did it tonight with this sweep, and it's not over yet. This core is going to be back next year. Kevin Durant saying that he wants to come back to the Warriors. Draymond Green and Klay Thompson are going to be back with the Warriors next year. They could do it again next year. I asked Draymond Green after the game, how many more does he think this team has in it? And he says a bunch. He hedged and said hopefully, but a bunch more. And ultimately, this team has established itself as the best team of this decade, the best team perhaps of this millennium, one of the best franchises in Bay Area sports history, one of the only dynasties in Bay Area sports history. We threw that term around a lot with the Giants a few years ago. This is what a real dynasty looks like. And we'll see in the next couple of years if they can attack the Bulls of the 1990s, the Lakers of the 1980s, and perhaps, if things go right, the Celtics of the 1960s. That's a long way from now. We should celebrate this in the moment because it was an incredible team with incredible talent that turned it on at the absolute right time. Even though they even had Steve Kerr thinking they might not do it, they turned it on in the playoffs. They flipped that switch, and we saw them take history here in Cleveland tonight. A lot to figure out between now and the start of the 2018-2019 regular season. We'll have all of that coverage, but for at least a few days, the Warriors celebrating as champions before they have to get back to work and do it again next year. Signing off for this season. We'll talk to you next season, which I guess starts after the parade. But we'll talk to you then. Dieter Kurtenbach, Bay Area News Group. Thanks for joining us all year long.